God, of all people to fuck over, why'd you fuck over the marketing guy?
Dude, thank you.
By the way, I do love that part too when she hits her head. Love the sound effects for that.
Don't give up on your stupid podcast.
Well, technically it's mentally disabled, but I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. You know, I was born and raised in a city called Las Vegas. And a lot of creators all say the same thing. They say, I'm going to put Vegas on the map. Well, when I was in elementary school, middle school, high school, ever since I looked at a map, maybe for the last 100 years, if you look at any geographical map, Vegas is already fucking there. However, there's people here that leave an impact. There's people here that leave a mark. And today's guest is no stranger to gossip and knowing every single mutual friend that I know somehow, some way. If this was GTA, if this was a game of Vice City or something, he knows all the NPCs. This is the man. This is the legend. We got my boy Rex.
They're my friends. They're not NPCs.
What's going on? No. Okay, so this is the crazy thing, man. I feel like you are like one of those people who like you know the city.
Yes, sir. Yeah, connected and respected. I like to say
exactly connected and respected. I love it. If you're watching this as a local, you kind of know what's going on in the realm of the creative side of things. A certain movie that came out recently and the drama surrounding it. However, I'm not going to throw that on you directly because here on this podcast, we are not gooners. We are edgers. So you're going to have to fucking wait for that one. Before we dig in deep into the drama, I want to see the man. I want to know who's the man behind the quote unquote controversy.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rex, first thing I found out about you actually yesterday is that your last name's Sweeney.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Any relation to the jeans girl?
No, dude, but that is like a very like I can't like be like, oh, she's super hot because she might be like my cousin somewhere. You know what I'm saying? There's only so many of us.
I was gonna say, yeah, it makes sense how he's in the film industry.
But yeah, no, I liked Euphoria. It was good.
Hell yeah. I haven't seen any season past, I think 2 or something, but I know.
I think there's only 2 hours. So
oh, okay. They're still gonna be high schoolers at like 45 years old.
Is this play about us? You know? It's
right?
great movie. Great show, dude. Love Euphoria. Shout out Sydney Sweeney, bro.
Big shout out.
She's doing great, sweetie.
But Rex, where you came from, man? What's your backstory?
Yeah, dude. I am like you, bro. I was a rapper for most of my life.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I was a rapper from the age of like 14 to like 25, 26, where I was like, that was like my only pursuit. Somewhere along the way, I realized I love rapping and I love, performing. I love being outside, but I'm playing these shows at this point, and I realized like most of my friends are like a lot more talented than me.
Oh, man.
So I jumped into music journalism because I was like, why isn't anyone writing about these people? Mm-hmm. I started doing journalism, content. I started with writing, and then I realized that no one could fucking read. And so I jumped into video content. And then from there, I kind of like just blossomed into everything I do now. But yeah, no, I growing up too, I really wanted to be like a music video director. I love music videos. So yeah, it's almost like a full circle moment to be in the position that I'm in to kind of work almost exclusively in production or with DJing and stuff like that. So
hell yeah. And were you born and raised here?
My family came from Chicago, but I grew up out here.
No shit.
Yeah.
I went to Chicago one time. Wasn't Illinois. It was in Tijuana.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
is that a bar there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a bar strip club type thing. But yeah, no, as far as Rex is concerned, where I kind of come into the lore scene, first time I met you, man, we were extras on a...
dude, Vegas High.
Was it Vegas High?
Dude, I've been telling that story for everyone. It was in that underground house.
Yes.
Dude.
Very few people know about it. See, I'm sweating right now, but it's a jacket, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, no, that house, I can never find it. I don't know where it's at.
I know exactly where it is. It's like 2 blocks down from UNLV. It's off like Swenson.
Yeah.
It's like famous too. It's in a bunch of movies.
Really?
Yeah. It was someone built this house. It was like this underground bunker, and then like it was totally outfitted for the apocalypse.
Damn.
Underground pool, you know what I'm saying? They had a kitchen downstairs. It was like his own little apartment, bro. It was fucking sick.
Yeah. It was I forgot what it was. All I remember was that was like my first time ever being on like a set. So I was hyped about it. I told all my friends about it.
Dude, that was fun. Yeah, that was a first time director, bro. I always tell that story because that's like a lesson learned by like I got to learn by proxy just by being there. Like we were fake partying for like 15 hours, and then they brought us back a next day. And looking back on it, it's because this first time director couldn't lock down this tracking shot.
Was that what it was? Oh,
yeah.
I remember that because one of the chicks, respectfully, had a very nice rack, and she was topless. She was topless on the set, and I was just like, holy shit, props to her.
Jesus Christ. I love that. That's what you take away from it.
No. A lot of other things too, but the house.
Menace.
But I was just like, holy shit! Like I was overwhelmed because it was like that tracking shot. We had to follow. We had the party. And we had to do the silent party, remember?
Silent party, yeah. They didn't want sounds. There were people talking at the end.
Yep.
Dude, what I take away from it is those poor extras that had to jump into the pool over and over.
Oh my God, totally forgot about that.
Yeah, so they had these extras. They started the shot with this couple jumping into the pool, but they couldn't figure out the fucking shot. So they'd do like 8 seconds into this tracking shot. And then it'd be like, oh, cut. And these extras would have to jump out, dry off, look like they're like not wet yet. It was crazy, dude. Yeah.
No, that was a good experience, man.
I would love to see that footage, but I wish it wasn't a month before the pandemic. And
that really happened before, right before, yeah.
It was February 29th. It was Leap Day. Because I was supposed to play this Leap Day show with this kid.
Uh-huh.
And he wanted to do the show in the desert. And I was like, am I getting paid? No. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Blah, blah, blah.
Pay for you with fucking tortoise eggs or something with that?
Yeah, dude. So I was like, I don't want to go to this. And then we ended up getting called back that day. So it was like, fuck it, bro. I'm going to work anyway. So.
Damn, bro. That's wild.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, I remember an Italian film, and they had me speak lines on it. Never spoke Italian a day in my life. I still remember it. Di vede. And
Gabagool.
Gabagool, yeah. I remember I was on there, I was doing my thing, and I was using my hands, and the director, he was an Italian director, he told me to stop doing it because that's actually an Italian stereotype.
Oh, it's real, though. You guys do it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, dude, I've watched Sopranos, I've seen Goodfellas, they all talk with their fucking hands, bro.
I talk with my hands when I'm feeling Italian,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying, bro. The Italian effect is in full swing, ladies and gentlemen.
The Italians, bro. Shout out. Dude, I love that.
Oh, shit, that's funny. So, I want to get back more into your music background real quick for a second. So you said you're a rapper, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You have full projects or how?
I have. Yeah, I have 3 EPs on Spotify right now.
Okay.
I might do I kind of want to do like a victory lap one. Just kind of like send off my music career. But yeah.
So you want to close the books on it?
Not necessarily close the books. Just like have like a true final. Like this is my last project, and if I come back, I come back. But like I never really got that. My last one. So I had this whole plan. I was going to do, so my first one was called the Deep Sea EP. So it starts in the ocean. The next one was called Thin Ice, which is like surface level.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to do the Late Night, which was like the sky. Unfortunately, the Late Night ended up developing into just a TV show that I made.
I remember that.
So I did a late night show. So that was all in service of the music. That's why I made that.
Oh, okay.
But also like it was just a cool ass late night show. But the EP was supposed to be like the behind the scenes feeling of being on a late night show and like kind of like that Larry Sanders thing, Jerry Shandling show. But I ended up breaking my leg in this crazy accident and had to cancel the TV show. And then I had all this music built up and I took the best songs and I called it Commercial Breakdown.
Damn. How'd you like? Was it from a break from too much pressure from having to carry as an executive producer?
The team on my back. No, this is before the film and everything. This is back in 2021.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, it was just a crazy freak accident, and it was wild. It took me out of commission for about 6 months, but
damn.
We worked through it. We got past it. But that whole time, I was kind of like having public crash outs every day, so I was like perked out and fucking stressed.
Not perked out, bro.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. It took me like 2.5 months to get surgery, so like I was just like broken, laid up in bed, nothing but Instagram. I got really good at editing on my phone because it was all I could do.
Damn.
And then I got really good at DJing because I was, that's like one of the only things I had at my disposal. I was at my parents' house and I still had my DJ controller with me. So I just learned to DJ really well, essentially, and then edit on my phone and publicly crashed out. So that's where Commercial Breakdown came from. So I was still like kind of fulfilling this late night TV theme, commercial breakdown. Right. But it was also like a very public breakdown for me. So that's where that project came from. It's really cool too. It's very experimental. I got like a pop punk song on there. I got like a kind of like a bar heavy song. I got like a dumb radio song. Like that was my goal. I was always trying to attack markets with different songs. So like if I was trying to do an EP, every song was gonna sound different.
So you're like a genre bender. There's no you can't put you in a specific thing.
Exactly. Yeah. I'd rather bend my genres than my genders. You know what I'm saying? Very straight white male. Over
That's
here,
real.
Hey, all power to you. It's just ain't for me.
Hey, different strokes for different folks.
Yes, sir.
That's funny you brought up the DJing because I wanted to talk to you about that. So man, like how was that process of learning how to DJ? Because I always think I'm like in the car and I'm like, damn, I'm listening to my playlist. And I'm like, I feel like this shit would be hard in the club. But then I think I'm probably the only one who probably liked listening to this shit.
Yo, so that's a daily struggle. So, Yeah, dude, YouTube. Honestly, I bought my first controller in 2019 with attach return and just started watching YouTube videos. I was fucking god awful for a long time. But one of my roommates, he worked for an event company and they needed a DJ and he hit me up. He's like, yo, do you know any DJs? And I was like, bro, you've been listening to me DJ in my bedroom for the last 6 months, bro. Like, book me, bro. And he was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I started doing with him. And then I kind of like built up that resume and then it's all connections. Honestly, it really is because like I got my first residency. One of my best friends managed a bar and he was like, yo, we need a DJ on Wednesday nights. Do you know anyone? I was like, I am someone.
Right.
And so I started doing that gig, but I did it basically for drinks, but I did it for free for like 4 months. And then once they saw the draw I could have, the quality, the regulars liked me and stuff like that, I was able to stick it out and did a paycheck. And then over time that paycheck's been able to increase, but it started off like dummy low.
Damn.
So yeah, it's kind of just like this patience and like always have a day job, you know what I'm saying? Like always have some way to support yourself. But yeah, no, DJing is like, it's hella fun, bro. It's if you know anything about music, I'll say this to everyone, bro. If you know anything about music, bro, and you know how to fucking work a timeline and like Logic or whatever, you can DJ.
Oh, yeah. And he can DJ anything. I got a friend. His name's DJ Microsize. He
Jesus Christ.
he does music, but he puts a fucking famous porn star fucking yelling over these music beats.
Is it cool? Wait, yelling or is it like clips of her performances?
No, there's no video performance of it. He takes the sound clips. He goes on to these. He spends hours. I've seen him sit there and listen to this man yell orgasms for hours on end.
That's absurd.
But yeah, some of them are bangers. I'm not gonna lie, but it's very, very niche. It's very niche. I don't know if I'd hear that playing at Oddfellows or something like that. If I
Honestly,
did, I'd be
if there
questioning
was
if I
a bar that
getting
would play it, it would be Odds, bro. You know what I'm saying? If we getting down, bro. Odds is wild, bro.
No, that's real. That's real, man.
That's so funny.
I've been back in the party scene because my coworkers they like going downtown every couple of weeks, and lately my clubs have been Lucky Day. Lucky Day's my shit.
Lucky Day's dope, dude. Shout out Philip Wolf. He be managing over there. That's my dog.
Oh hell yeah! No, they got really good music over there, and then Commonwealth.
Commonwealth's always good too. Shout out Moment. He be throwing those parties in there too, bro. Moment always looks out every time I pull up. So
I love how anything I'm throwing out there, you know the person, bro. That is fucking cool. And then we always usually end up the night at Odds. And
yeah, it's always the end of the night. If you end up at Odds before like midnight, you're like, fuck, like what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, bro, because I walk in there, it's like a 90s time capsule. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get lit, bro. We go over here, listen to The Cure, and I see all these Hot Topic workers around here. What's the move, man? What's going on here, bro?
Yeah, dude, that ass.
But it's vibes depending on the time.
I like Oddfellows. I just played at Oddfellows last Wednesday with this group called Fun. And that's like an open format, like anything goes kind of night. That night we had hella CES people, so it was like it was basically like a wedding mix. Like we played a bunch of like YMCA and like Sweet Caroline type shit.
Hey, easy money.
But yeah, easy money, dead ass. Yeah, you just play the fucking hits, dude. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fucking cool, man. I really want to. Maybe that would be my goal for 2026. I want to learn how to DJ a little bit better.
Dude, you should.
That'd be
honestly,
fucking dope.
like, bro, I still get work. My mobile setup, no bullshit, is a $300 controller and two $600 speakers.
Wow, that's it.
That's it.
How big is the board?
It's a normal. It's basically the same size as like a Flex 4. It's called a Hercules Impulse. And it does everything you need, bro. Like I've played so many bars and restaurants with that, and like it's probably like 380 out the door. And the reason why I take that one everywhere, I have a really nice one at home, but like the reason I take that one everywhere is like if a drink gets spilled on that, it's fine, dude. I can go buy another one. It's not gonna ruin my life.
Right.
But I have the fucking $3,500 one in my living room, and it's like if someone fucking just spills a drink on that, I'm shit out of luck, bro. It's like more money than my car is right now, dude.
That's so well. Yeah. What's the most wildest request you ever got?
Dude, some people just have like garbage ass requests, dude. Yo, I will say, I caught myself on this. Like, okay, so being a DJ, especially one that doesn't do drugs, people will come up to, like, I smoke weed, but I don't do like real drugs. People will come up to me and be like, yo, do you know where I can find blow or this and that? And I've been like fed up with it. So one night at it was either my residency or somewhere I was playing on the strip, and someone was like, yo, you got cocaine? And I'm like, no, like what? He's like, no, dude, I know you got cocaine in there. And I'm like, I don't have cocaine in my DJ box. What are you talking about? He's like, no, you have cocaine. I was like, this guy's freaking out, bro. Turns out it's an Eric Clapton song. So
what the hell?
I was like, oh shit,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a great song. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I know.
I feel like you should start bringing like those fun dip sugars.
That'd be hella funny.
and just give it to people. Have
It's like,
certain
yo,
colors.
Here, rail this. Like, yo.
Like, yeah, Rex the DJ, bro. He's coming with that good green shit.
Yeah, the green.
There's some shit like that. Yeah, man, that's cool, man. So, like I said, man of multifaceted, multi-talented. I also want to talk about this too. You are also an announcer for the lights.
Yeah, dude, that's a sick gig, bro.
Tell me about that, man. How did that come into fruition?
Dude, I got super lucky, bro. So my homie DJ Dirty, he keeps up with all the other DJs, and one of the DJs in our circle in the scene is he's the DJ for the team, and he posted like, "Yo, we're looking for an announcer." Dirty sent me the flyer. I was like, sick. I auditioned, bro. I submitted. I did the Zoom call. I went through about like 3-4 rounds of auditions. Finally ended up with like a panel in front of me and me on the mic on the field. And yeah, bro, I think they just rocked with me, bro. I'm like super grateful. It's like my first like legit MC job. So I used to MC the First Friday shows downtown.
Oh, okay.
So like I was announcing like bands and stuff like that. And yeah, getting to do this for the team is super sick because it's like, first off, I know I got the voice for it. I know that shit sound good when I'm doing it.
No, for sure.
But like getting the opportunity to work in this environment is like so cool because I have like dead ass like a stage manager, a cameraman. I have someone counting me in, like, all right, and then I have a cue card where I have to read this thing like perfectly. And I do like 60 reads a game. Like there's like a shit ton of cards. So it's like it's really like great practice. Like, and I've always been good with a teleprompter in front of me. Right. But being able to read off a card and like being able to like, talk to the people and kind of like I'm low-key like a glorified mascot for the team. Like I'm like a mascot with a microphone essentially. Like I'm like I'm hyping people up. They recognize me. They see me. Like little kids ask for my autograph and stuff. It's like
damn, giving out the autograph. Hell yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to get an autograph at the end of this shit.
It's dead ass little kids. They don't know. I was just a DJ, but like what I'm saying. Like, it's really cool.
I mean, shit. It's a message behind it.
It's
man.
a fun one. Yeah, we just announced our home opener schedule. March 28th is our first home game.
First home game. Okay.
Gonna go fucking so dummy hard, bro.
And now I'm curious, like, when these games like broadcasted, live streamed, or like how can you watch them? Or?
So this is through the USL, so you won't be able to see me on TV, but they do have games online and stuff like that. You can watch them. USL is like it's almost like a competing league with MLS. So it's not like minor league wherein like what I'm saying, like if you move up to like the MLS. It's not like that. It's like a separate league entirely.
Okay.
And so like if a player like, wanted to change to MLS, they would have to like depart our league and go into MLS.
So if they go to MLS, they go to like the ALS, they do the Ice Bucket Challenge?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, no, it's a sick league and it's growing. Our owner is awesome. Our owner is like a pro baseball player that like is in the Hall of Fame. And he was like, yo, I want a sports team. And he bought a soccer team. And
damn.
He's like investing a lot into it. The team and the environment, the experience of the fan has gotten so much more fun since he's bought it. So it's really cool. It's a great like easy night out. They're always on Saturday nights. Game starts at 7. It's soccer, so it's 90 minutes. You get out of there at 9:30. You just go straight downtown, bro. It's awesome.
Shoo, you ever lose your voice?
Oh, dude, knock on wood, no sir.
Oh hell yeah, man. Shoo,
yeah,
student of the game.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, there's the wood right there. I was like, what's he reading for?
I knocked on my wood,
Rex,
bro. You know what I'm saying?
That White Claw hitting too early, bro?
No, I was like, knock on wood. Shit. But yeah, no, I have gotten sick though, dude, and that's like a crazy one. You have to like really like just boss up, bro. Like, that's such an interesting position to be in too. Like this is like one of the first times where it's like, if I bail, like there's no other me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like I have to be the guy. Yeah. So it's really cool. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
There's only one Rex, no Velociraptor.
There's really is, dude. I swear to God, bro. Yeah, no. So it's it's fun, dude. I love that gig, and I'm super stoked to see what comes this season. It does make me keep my public image a lot more family friendly and stuff like that a little more, but I'm still trying to do me and still, staying outside, and I don't think anything I, pursue or anything like that is too out of pocket. But
no, I think it's a great way to, like you said, because if you stay in the house as a creative too much, man, I feel like you start losing fucking social skills. I feel like that's happened to me personally. So that's why I was like, I had to start this podcast. I made sure I kept live streaming and stuff.
That's so
because like during the COVID era, man, it's like I only want to talk to people on the internet. God forbid you get me outside.
Oh, dude.
So I'm just now starting to get into like these like single mixers, shit like that, what have you, because I'm like,
Yeah, dude,
gotta
tell
be
me
more
about
social,
this.
man.
Tell me about this singles mixer you went to, bro. I'm curious because I've been seeing the Instagram ads and I'm like, damn, am I that single? You know?
Nah, so basically what this was, went to a singles mixer recently, and it was at this place called Pop Stroke. Didn't have a brain aneurysm, but
It's called pause.
right? And yeah, basically you go to this mixer, and it was upstairs. They had little food, and they had a bar there, and it's just men and women just talking to each other. And like halfway through, the guy did this game. Shout out to the Vegas Brunch Boys, man. I talked to the guy who's dope dude. Shout out to Jimmy. I believe that was his name. I don't know. I was already like 5 high noons in, but I'm about 95% sure his name was Jimmy.
Jimmy, dude.
Yeah. And then they asked certain questions. They're like, oh, would you rather go to a show on the strip, or would you rather go to a comedy show or a cooking class? And then you have to go on each side, and then whoever was on that side, you have to tell them why and talk about stuff like this.
Oh, that's cute. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fun. That's actually really cool. Like, it's like icebreakers. Like
Yeah,
a bunch
exactly.
of icebreakers. Yeah.
Exactly. So as long as you're not a fucking weirdo, you're like a creep. It's pretty chill, because I feel like it kind of takes that barrier down. Because when you're like in the dating atmosphere, or like you see a girl that's cute in the club or whatever, there's also that possibility to where it's like, oh man, she could be taken. But it's like, I'm assuming everybody here is here for the same exact reason I am, because you're trying to see, maybe you can find someone or whatnot. So it takes away that. So I feel like it puts everybody on a vulnerable playing field.
That's
And
tight,
you're just
yeah.
vibing. Like we got a little group together, and then right afterwards we went to Korean barbecue.
Oh shit, dude. Which one?
Ah shit. What was the one in Town Square? What was it called? Master Kim's.
Master Kim's, dude. I haven't been yet. I'm obsessed with KBB. Dude, you want to hear a KBB story?
I would love to hear a KBB story. Hit me with it, bro.
Dude. So I was on like a first date with this girl, dude. I honestly fell in love after this. It was so funny.
Damn.
So I was on a first date with this girl, and we were smashing, bro. Like, we're eating so much.
Oh, okay.
Food.
You had me in the first half
Sorry,
there. I
sorry,
was
sorry.
like, whoa. All right.
We're still at the restaurant, bro. Chill.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're eating hella Korean barbecue, bro. And she stops me mid sentence. She goes like, "Rex, I'm gonna have to like go shit." And I was like, "What?" I was like,
man, that's a keeper, bro.
I was like, "Yo," and like, okay, like that's fine. And then like 10 minutes later, like another mid conversation thing, she cuts me off. She goes, "Rex, I can't shit here. I have to go home. It's bad." And I was
no.
like, but she goes, "You'll take care of the bill, right?" And then just leaves on me. And so I'm like, everyone
Damn.
around me is like looking at me like, what did he say? You know what I'm saying?
Wait, she said this in front. Were there multiple people around
No, it was
you?
just me and her, but it was pretty funny.
Damn.
Yeah,
Maybe that
shout
was
out-
her way of inviting you back to her house.
No, it was absolutely not. I could see the tears in her eyes, brother.
Not the tears. Oh, no.
No, it was
Did she get a
pretty funny.
second date after that?
No, she's just a homie, but it was pretty fun.
Okay,
dude. It was
I got you.
hilarious. It was hilarious.
Real quick, I want to go back on that Las Vegas Lights thing. I have a friend who's a huge fan.
Yeah.
And we call him the Guatemalan Water Boy because he looks like the Guatemalan version of Adam Sandler.
That's sick.
His name is Byron Toothpick.
Oh, I know him. Yeah. He's a sweetheart, dude.
Yeah, I went to high school with him.
No shit, dude.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
he's a cool guy, dude.
Yeah, he was actually on the podcast at one point in time too. Shouts to my boy,
Dude, shout out,
Byron
bro.
Toothpick,
Yeah, he
two-story
looks
gun
out.
line. Hell yeah.
He's a fun dude, bro. Yeah, dude. And that's the coolest part about the team, dude, is the supporters are so diehard. Like you could have maybe 30 supporters there on like a bad game, and it feels like it's a full stadium because they show so much love.
Yeah.
We score a goal, they shoot off fire, like not fire, but like what do they call it? Smoke bombs and stuff like that. It's like, dude, it's fun as shit, dude. Like, yeah.
No, that's why I feel like the city tends to lack in sometimes. It's like support for our teams and stuff like that.
Real.
Because it's like, damn, when you put in perspective, it's crazy how like the team that has the most championships is our WNBA team, but they get the smallest fucking parade.
Dude, they did the tiniest parade. Like, I mean, to be honest, like the sport just isn't that popular, dude.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Like, and that's the battle we're constantly battling, like fighting with soccer. Is like, I can invite 100 people to these games, but how many people already watch soccer that are already engaged in this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard enough to get people to go to a fucking rap show and they all are already music fans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's just the team. I think it's going to come down to the team just killing it and like having a really good year, and people just can't miss it.
Yeah.
People want to see fucking W's, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. It's a city of results, and I
Yeah.
feel like that is a good and bad thing.
Damn, a city of results, bro, is a really good that's like a good subtitle to a great book. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
Right, that's what I'm
Las Vegas is a city of results.
Yeah. So those Las Vegas commercials, man, put that at the end. Just give me my fucking props, please. Okay. All right. This is what I have next. So I want to talk about what we all came here to talk about. But
Let
first,
me hit my jewel first, bro.
okay, hit that jewel, bro.
Jewel.
Hit that jewel because we're about to get some gems here.
All right, let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
Let's dive into
All
it.
right, before we even start, though, I have a couple things I need to say first. First of all, I need to ask you. I see on your Instagram profile, you are an executive producer of First Friday.
Absolutely, yes, sir. Yeah.
Can you tell me what entails of an executive producer? Because I've always been kind of curious.
So producer is like a really easy catch-all term that you could apply to anything. So different producers will fulfill different roles. Executive producers are typically people that are either creatively tied to the creation and solution, like the final product,
Right.
or financiers. Some people that just throw money at it. It's like, you know, you could earn yourself a producer credit by having a filmmaker come up to you and say, hey, I need $5,000 for this extra shot, and throw them $5,000, and now you got a credit.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There's line producers that, you know, help out on the day, and then just kind of like finalize things.
So line producers is just for that specific day?
Not necessarily, but they tend to be there on set more often.
Gotcha.
And then like there's like, yeah, so a producer is basically like it's a catch-all term, and I think an easier way that I've been using to describe it is like a project manager. So I'm kind of like overseeing every aspect of the production and making sure that we lock things down. So like my role on the film, on pre-production, like for example, like, okay, I have 50 different locations I need to film at. Let's stack all these like story beats together so we can use this location for this one day.
Yeah.
Let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I have 3 different times that they're at the villain's lair. So let's just shoot all those out of order on this day because I don't want to book out this venue 3 different times.
Right.
Stuff like that. And then I helped out on the day, just like overseeing like, I kind of like worked as like a locations manager. I kind of worked as fucking a voice of reason for some of my actors.
Shit.
Sometimes I was, you know, overseeing safety meetings like the AD would. And the smaller the film, the bigger your role as a producer becomes.
Gotcha.
So like, yeah, so like someone that would work on like a Marvel movie, they probably have like 6 or 7 producers, and some of them are just people that, you know, made the phone call to get Scarlett Johansson there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And they get that credit for that one phone call.
yeah.
Damn.
So like stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the time what you'll see on a TV show, like when an actor, like season 2, season 3, season 4, an actor will take a pay reduction, or not pay reduction, but they won't ask for as much money because they did this producer credit, and it gives them the opportunity to have a little bit more allure, a little bit more clout, and like a way to like, you know, push. They're working as a mouthpiece, a public figure for the film, stuff like that. So as a producer, like even on post-production, like I was able to like lock down the relationship with our sound engineer. I was able to lock down the relationship with our VFX artists. I was able to obviously do all the social media marketing and promotion. And without that credit, I mean, I would have just been basically a PA on the day. You know what I'm saying? Like
Carrying the multiple different roles because of the smaller productions put you more. But I feel like, you know, the catch-22 to that, you're getting experience on all every single thing.
And that's why I can't be mad at it. That's why
Yeah.
I keep looking at this experience, and I want to clear the air and make sure that people know that I don't have a bad taste in my mouth about the project or the people involved. I have a really bad taste about how we released it.
Gotcha. Well, before we get into that, I want to talk about some notes that I had because I was, like I told you before, I've watched the movie 3 different times.
I mean,
I've been
it's
getting
on
that
in the
watch.
background right now. It's
Yep,
tight.
right. Yeah, we got it on the background right now, trying to get the channel monetized because I know that was an issue that got brought up within the stories that I kind of watched throughout that, right? So before I do, though, I do want to do my first ever quote unquote cosplay.
Ooh, I love that.
Maybe you can guess who I am.
That's me.
That's you, brother. That's you.
Yeah, I got a cameo in the film.
Hell yeah. When we saw it, we're like, holy fuck, that's Rex. So
That's what happens when you run out of people.
right? No, I was like, I like shit like that, man. Like when Quentin Tarantino does shit like that. I like when people are in their own movies.
cool,
That's so
yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
But some notes that I got right here. First things first, the ball sack chin on 2 sacks.
His name is Two Sats.
That shit was hard.
Yo, shout
I
out.
was
That's actually 3D printed. That
Really?
was designed for the project. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it looks like it sounds like it jingles because our sound engineer is a fucking dope, bro. Shout out Dean Gray.
Hell
You know?
yeah. Shout out to him, man. Another thing I wanted to talk about too. So I did see on the credits scene, right? I did see that there was 4 screenplay writers. for the
Yeah.
movie, right?
Yeah.
Which one of those 4 who had that finalized idea to name the black guy Darko?
That was our director's call.
Okay.
That's so funny. I didn't even clock that. No, Darko is a character name. It's a nod to Donnie Darko, but it's also a nod to the Because the Internet script.
Oh,
The
man.
Childish
Childish Gambino? My
Yeah.
boy. Okay.
So that was our director's call, and I stand by that. It's actually fucking hilarious that you called that. The artist's name is Marco, so the actor's name is Marco.
okay.
So having him be Darko would make sense. Most people had like their own real names. Like Trey is really named Trey.
Oh, okay.
Zoe is really named Zoe. Like
Now, 3 times I watched it. The guy with the 3D printer, I called him Vegas Travis Scott, but who did he play in the?
that's Zoe. Yeah,
That's
that's
Zoe.
it's
Okay.
Freddie Hanzo. He's an incredible DJ. He's also a filmmaker himself. so.
I loved his little back and forth when she was what was that part where, damn, I'm fading out here. Yeah. All I remember is at the end, he just says, she's like, hey, wait, come back. And then he just says, fuck you, neighbor. And then he just walks
Yeah,
off.
he does walk off. Yeah, that's fire.
I love that.
That's actually authentic too. Like him on the day, he was going through a lot of stuff in his personal life, and we were just like, dude, use it. Like,
That's
put it
fucking
on
cool,
screen.
man. Hell yeah.
So it's really cool.
Next thing I want to see is, throughout watching it, I think Vaughn seemed to have it the roughest, man. Because if you look through, when the movie first starts off, right? Spoiler alert. I don't want to, if you haven't watched the movie, please go watch it and then come back. Make sure you leave the tab open, please. But yeah. So at the start of the movie, Vaughn gets his his shift. During his shift, they steal shit,
Yeah.
and then he's in front line at the Native American reservation store too, and then that gets robbed 10 seconds later, and then at the very end, I don't even know if the motherfucker gets killed or not.
Okay, so that's something that we wanted to include in the post credits was to have him still live. Because
Okay.
that would have been really cool. That was the scene we were talking about, having him and Tusad show up together at the same hospital.
Damn. Oh, that would have been
Yeah.
funny as hell.
That's
Yeah, because I remember the 2 gunshots happened, but the camera's outside showing the gas station. So I'm like, did he get his shit rocked or did he not get his shit rocked?
yeah. And then I don't know. So there's been a lot of, I like the ambiguity of it though, because it does lead to a good conversation. My mom was like, dude, if she kills that guy, she's like irredeemable. You know what I'm saying? That was a really good way to look at it. But at the same time, it's like, maybe she did, bro. She's under a lot of pressure, bro. You don't know.
Ton of pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we wanted Vaughn to live because Vaughn is so likable. I mean, Tucker is Tucker really worked at a gas station at the time.
Really?
So he's like, yeah, can I just wear my uniform? We're like, yeah, dude, just
Right?
wear your work clothes, dude.
That's cool as hell. Love Letter to Vegas, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was a tagline we came up with.
One thing I didn't see. No Roberto's mentioned, man. Where'd the carne asada fries at?
Honestly, dude, great fucking note, bro. The next one we made is gonna be just inside Roberto.
I have it for second Sunday, San Gennaro Fest.
Yeah, I love that. The Italian version.
Oh man, gabagool.
I'm gonna talk with my hands during that one.
Right?
Yeah.
Got to, man. If I don't see a cameo from Rex, bro, swear to God. Vaughn and security guard crossover. One of the characters that really stood out for me, and maybe you can give some backstory into this, was the scene where Brown Hulk Hogan, he's stopping Brown Hulk Hogan from getting on the stage. The guy who plays the security guard, not Brown Hulk Hogan, the other guy.
Yeah, the security guard, Lurk Franklin. Yeah.
That motherfucker,
He's
comedic.
So funny.
I just loved his delivery on his scenes, man. Shout outs to him, bro.
He's a funny guy, bro. That was such a fun scene. And also, that scene has a Wilhelm scream. So
Yes.
if you're a film nerd, you'll clock that. So that's pretty fun.
We clocked that when we were doing it. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
wild, man.
Oh, dude, this is such a fun movie, dude. Yeah, I love it.
Another thing too, final thing that I wanted to talk about, I wanted to ask you, man, was do you have the Connect for Lucid? Because I'm trying to feel my tits.
Yeah. Dude, I actually made the Lucid. Yeah, dude. Those were gel caps from Whole Foods filled with sprinkles. And those were just like homemade drugs. I made those the night before our first shot. We shot that scene like 2 weeks before we did that 7 days of filming. So this was like, can we pull this off? That was basically like our trial run. And all the actors did great.
Hell yeah. All right. So now I'm getting out of cosplay mode because that was the fun stuff.
No Kauzum cosplay.
Maybe I'll keep the hat on. Yeah, I kind of like it like that. Yeah. I told him offset, I'm like, dude, I feel like I look like Ron Howard, bro. But I feel like the way my hair's set, I just don't look good with a hat. But I'm going to keep it on.
Howard. No, it's good, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
drippy.
Curly hair game.
Yeah, it's drippy.
So let's talk, man. Let's talk. What has led us up? So we know, for those who aren't here, Rex dropped the movie, or they dropped the movie first Friday. Randomly on YouTube, decided to drop it. What was it, New Year's Eve or was it New Year's Day?
New Year's Eve.
Yep, on the 31st. And there was some controversy that arose from that. How have you taken it from there?
Yeah, so damn, let me get into it. So basically, my director and I haven't been on the best of terms on a personal level for a few months now, which is it's fine, but we've always been very cordial on a business note. I've always given him a heads up on what I'm planning to do or whatnot, and that's getting basically. I found out about this YouTube release via a post on the page. So despite going to film festivals, emailing distributors, and having these conversations and learning as much as I can about how this process works, I was basically just blindsided with this release. There was no planning behind it. It was very hastily done, and it felt like
So sort of kind of like behind your back, like you weren't in the known at all of the YouTube release.
No, yeah, I wasn't told at all. And like I did, I mean, like, so upon hearing this news,
God, of all people to fuck over, why'd you fuck over the marketing guy?
dude, thank you. Oh my God, dude, I do all the PR.
And I'm not even
this.
trying to glaze here. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I didn't know about anything First Friday other than like the little snippets and stuff until that happened.
Yeah, dude, and I hate that that's the biggest marketing angle right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I've been doing PR for this project. I've been making sure the word gets out. It's on local news because of me and like stuff like that. And like I've really been like pushing this project, and I've been able to tell these stories about how we made it and kind of driving the narrative about how we made this project, blah blah blah, this and that. But me and the director, we haven't really like yapped at all in a long time. And this is like someone that I've partied with, had a fun time with, gone out with, worked with every day.
Yep.
Had thousands of hours of phone calls at this point with this guy.
Damn.
And so him just making this call was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we shouldn't do that.
Was he also doing this like the work with you, or were you kind of like a one man thing? Since you
No. He
he
carried his weight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, I can't sit here and say that I did everything on my own because I really didn't.
Right.
And like, to be honest, he didn't either. We had a great team behind us. But that being said, this YouTube release was not anything that I had coordinated, planned, or anything. And YouTube was something we had discussed, but as like a plan D. It wasn't something that we had. It's like, okay, if we can't get on Netflix, let's go through this route. Let's go through this route. Like plan C was like self-distribution, and that's how you end up on like Amazon or Tubi or stuff like that.
Right.
Shout out to like Bitmatch or stuff like that.
Oh, man, if this ended up on Tubi, bro, that would have gave me a subscription. I see them Tubi compilations. Them shits are gold.
Bro, this would be the best Tubi movie of all time, too.
100%.
This would be number one on Tubi, to be honest.
I could really see this on Tubi, man.
This would be a great Tubi movie. I mean, we have a lot of the factors that make it a great Tubi movie.
And were you trying to actively put it on there, or like what was the?
That was,
I don't know if you can
was,
speak on it, but what was like the overall kind of like distribution?
No,
goal?
the plan was to just get it to a film distributor and just hope for the best, essentially. And
so get it on Tubi, get it on Netflix.
Yeah, and there are distribution channels that get it on. Like Gravitas Ventures has tons of movies on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And these are all emails that I was sending out and working towards. And like obviously the process isn't as streamlined as it used to be. Like, so we were going into this, we were under the impression we make this movie, we go to a film festival, we do well in the festival, someone meets us in the parking lot and says, hey, I want to buy that.
Right.
And that's how it worked in the 90s. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that anymore, because why would a film distributor send all these resources to go to one film festival when they can just get a plethora of emails?
Right.
So we basically like learned this at the Optics Film Festival in August. And yeah, dude, I started sending out emails, bro. I've been on this wave of like, yo, do we get distribution? Do we get this going? And I mean,
So how does that work? Do you go to the distributor, or do you go to their website? How do you find these emails to reach out to?
A lot of it's
people?
just email hunting, you know what I'm saying? And like, oh, like, do you know somebody? Do you know someone you could send this to? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it really is all you know. It's the way it works with everything, like who you know.
Right.
But that being said, like, it also comes down to like, you just got to get it in front of the right people. And I will be honest, that was a little bit more of a one-sided angle for me. And that was kind of almost how I was going to secure my back end money, was how it was seeing this project all the way through to a sale.
Right.
But yeah, no, at some point, bro just decided to rug pull me. And yeah, so it was hastily released on YouTube. And this is him being like, new year, new me, I imagine. Leaving everything in the past. And, like, you know, just, it was hastily released on YouTube. And this is him being like, new year, new me, I imagine. Leaving everything in the past. And, you know, just, it was hastily released on YouTube. And this is him being like, new year, new me, I imagine. or whatever. I don't know. I can't really speak on his reasoning.
Have you spoken to him since?
No, but I will say prior to my statements release the day before, I texted him. I said, hey, I really don't think we should do this. This is kind of a boneheaded move, especially considering your channel's not monetized, especially considering we have music licenses to worry about. None of the extras, I'm in possession of like the extra contracts and stuff like that. Like our ducks are not in a row to release anything at this point.
Right.
But he just said, full send, let's do this. And that's where I came at him and I was like, yo, like, am I ever going to see any money from this? He's like, to be honest, like I would pay myself first before I pay you, but no one's getting paid. And I was like, you know what? I guess that's fair, but yeah, like fuck me, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
especially if it's not like the channel itself's not monetized, even like a Vimeo or like a Patreon, so people can pay to view the film or something like that.
That would have been
get
nice.
Some sort of back end to that, or Tubi. I'm still 100%. I feel like the fucking Tubi thing I would have loved to. Should be a thing, but like I'm going through. I'm seeing both your statement and then his statement, and I'm just like, man, the comments are so mixed. It's like you can see back and forth. It almost seems like there's like a division, which. Like you said, it's not the best thing to see for marketing, but it does put the film on the map. So it does get eyes. By the way, I do love that part too when she hits her head. Love the fucking sound effects for that.
Sound made that work, bro. It was goofy prior to.
But
yeah, no. I will say, it's not necessarily about the money for me, and it's not necessarily about like me versus him too. That's why that's why I've really been wanting to get myself a lot more out there and have a lot more conversations about this, and clear it up beyond just the statement. Right. I really just made the statement because I was like, yo, like we shouldn't be doing this. And like I also like there's a lot of people that did work on this movie because they're like, oh, they're making a real movie. You know what I'm saying? The minute it goes on YouTube, it stops being a real movie. It just becomes a really nice YouTube video.
I do remember seeing somewhere that way where they took that from your statement talking about we didn't just make a YouTube film. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I can't relate. I make YouTube films all the fucking time.
And I will say I've been very cordial about everything. I haven't named any names. I haven't come for anyone.
Yeah.
But the fifth word in his statement is my name. And so it's like, all right, so you're clearly responding to
fifth
me.
Statement.
The fifth word, yeah. It's like the fifth word in his statement is as I mentioned to Rex. So yeah, the fifth word. And so yeah, that makes it personal. You know what I'm saying? So it's 100%. Like now you're making a response to me. And low key, that page and me have maybe 700 mutuals. So like 1,200 people are now privy to how I feel about this because, and it's like, it's just poor social media management, poor marketing, very poor rollout, all this stuff. And it's like, bro, I fucking.
I think the vibe I get too is, I didn't mean to cut you off, but the vibe I get is I don't think you were against it ever going on YouTube. I think you should have at least been in the know to have like built like a marketing campaign to it. Bring out the press kits or what have you to advertise it properly. Because I don't feel like there's anything wrong with dropping a movie on YouTube, especially in today's climate. I think if you can get it anywhere, get it everywhere. But
absolutely.
To get eyes on it's a different story because it's one thing to upload. It's a whole nother fucking beast. It's a whole nother art form to market things, I think.
10,000%. And like, I was never exclusively opposed to YouTube. I also feel like that was plan D though. Like,
I want to get that on the record because when I first seen it, him and I were like, damn, does Rex not like YouTube? But then once we saw a little bit more on top of, I think you did a podcast recently too. I was listening to that earlier too to kind of get some more knowledge on that.
Yeah, shout out Indie Mag and podcast.
Yeah, Indie Mag. Did they have? Was it just audio only? Because I was trying to look for the.
I think they're dropping a video soon.
Oh, gotcha.
It's coming soon. Yeah.
Okay. Well, mine's coming first. But yeah, no. I get the vibe that that's kind of how it played out. You weren't against YouTube, but it's just like when you put so much effort into that just for it to go on a channel that will get eyes, but you're not making money off of that. There's really no like gain to it. Like I can see your point. It makes sense from your perspective. Like nobody really got even though it's not about money. I mean, passion doesn't pay the fucking bills. Real shit, bro. I always say this.
And like, there's been several times that I did, create my own concessions for myself, where I like limited my own reach as a brand because I was marketing this film exclusively, essentially. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, so like majority of my effort on social media in 2024 and 2025, it's all for this film. And yeah, dude, I wasn't opposed to a YouTube thing, but there's so many ways we could have marketed it and so many ways we could have pushed it. And like, we've had killer marketing this whole time. Like this the social media game that I've been able to put together, the narratives I've been able to craft, the way that like free game. Like I was selling. When you heard about this film, you heard about it as first time filmmakers, 7 days in Vegas, $30,000. You heard all these like angles that were not driven by, oh, this movie's about this. You know what I'm saying? Like I found like different ways that we could channel like, you know, eyes and stuff like that. Like the noise ordinance post, the arts district, you know, like just all these things.
All the stuff
like,
that goes into making the film.
yeah, so like all these like background things, and it's like that's what people want to read about, and that's the marketing angles I was able to push and craft. But yeah, when it turns into like
And
now,
how does that work? Did you premeditate all this? Where you're like, okay, this is what we're gonna run with. I'm gonna craft this story, and then I'm just gonna push it out, and then everybody that's a part of this, you push this same narrative out. Is that kind of how it works?
Absolutely. And
So you made the whole narrative surrounding that.
absolutely, yeah, and
That's real fucking cool.
like it was really fun, yeah.
How
And,
long
like,
does it take you to think about something like that? Like,
Well, I don't know. It was.
like
I
a
mean,
shower thought?
Yeah, probably. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, no, like people don't buy a product; they buy the story behind the product, they buy the reaction to the product, or they buy the results of the product. They don't buy the product itself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I had the story behind it. The film festivals was our angle for the reaction.
and how was that, man? 'Cause, like the film festivals, bro. Like,
I mean,
just
we
getting
killed
your,
it.
Getting
We
your
killed it.
movie screen. Like, did you get like the standing ovations, or did they?
People were nice. I mean, film festivals, everyone's kind of nice. Everyone's kind of glazing each other.
Oh, okay.
But in Texas, it was really fucking cool because
Where did you go to South by Southwest?
no, it was just San Antonio Film Festival.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And that was a really cool opportunity to see their reaction to the picture because things that you and I would laugh at, like being from Vegas, they like took dead ass serious. Like Two Sides was actually scary to them.
What?
Yeah, this one of the girls in the front row was like, I had to go like move back a couple rows because it was so intense, and I was like,
That's crazy.
that guy has balls hanging from his neck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've lived in Austin, and every motherfucker looks like the guy that Two Sacks was beating the shit out of, bro. Fucking assholes on their eyes, bro.
yo,
That's crazy.
Love Austin. You don't, but it's okay.
Austin's pretty cool. It has its moment. Shouts to the Boozles Poppy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where this podcast was born. But anyways, off topic with that. But yeah, no, that's cool. So you ran it through those, and you actually went to the San Antonio Festival and like sat there
And saw that, yeah.
How many different places did you actually fly out to view
San
the
Antonio
film?
was the one that we actually got to go to in person. So most of the festivals that we did were really small. So like we were killing it on these small festivals because we were new, we were different, we were exciting. But the issue with those is they give you like a 2-week heads up. So like when we were in Liverpool, we ended up winning Liverpool Indie Film Festival,
No shit.
which was really cool.
Loyal to the mission.
Yeah, shout out. I don't know what that is, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. But yeah, we were in Liverpool and we won that, but we only had a 2-week, lead time, and I'm not gonna buy a flight to fucking London and
Oh fuck.
2 weeks,
Yeah, right. Did you? Was the food trash?
I didn't go.
Oh, no, you didn't go.
I
That's right.
wish,
Never
yeah,
mind, never mind. Yeah,
I
you
never
wish.
left. I never left the country, Kauzum.
You never left the country. You never got your passport, bro?
Convicted felon. No, I'm kidding. No.
Hey man, go to Chicago once you get the passport,
Yeah,
not the one in
sir.
Illinois. But that's fucking dope, man. That's cool. So in terms, okay, so I mean, maybe this is not the right question to ask right now, but you and the director, you guys were, I'm assuming, this wasn't your first project you collabed on. You guys have a history of
Yeah, you directed
previous
Late
projects,
Night.
stuff like
He did my
Oh,
Late Night
okay.
show, yeah.
that. Do you think at this point in time, can you see yourself potentially pushing this, having this be water under the bridge at some point, or is this kind of just like a set in stone? I'm done.
It's gonna take a big level of maturity from both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, like I've been very cordial about this whole experience. And like, I mean, you don't like he was posting my personal text messages to him on the fucking First Friday page. Like
What?
It was,
Really?
Yeah, it was he made it messy, dude. And like that's not chill. And like I'm not demanding an apology because I do think there's a level of maturity that I need to grow into as well before that's even chill. But one of the last things I said to him was like, I hope nothing but the best for you. I hope this movie gets 1 million views and our careers blossom. But I don't see myself doing anything alongside you ever again.
That's some conniving shit, bro. God damn.
Yeah. So it's like,
I didn't know that part. I didn't know that aspect of it.
Yeah. So it was like he made it messy and he made it personal. Like, I mean, my name is mentioned in his statement several times, and like he's made it almost like a response to me. And I gave him fair warning, heads up that I was going to say something.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I made a statement, I didn't make a statement because I got fucked out of money. No, I made a statement because I had a lot of people that I said, oh, we're making a movie for Netflix, Tubi, Hulu, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I need your I need you to give me a break on this. I need a break on
integrity on the line, bro.
So it's like I don't want to look like a fucking liar.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, so like that's the only reason I made a statement, and that's why I did make a statement, and I gave him first dibs on saying something. I was like, yo, I'm gonna say something. You should definitely make a statement justifying your actions or at least hyping up the release. And he chose not to.
That's great. You even being PR in the middle of a beef, or I don't want to say that, a quote unquote beef is fucking insane, bro. But I mean, it's so like polite. You're crossing your T's and dotting your I's in a very good way. I don't see like the back and forth between. I mean, but the whole text message thing that adds a whole fucking wrench.
Crazy word. Like using the page that I built up to fucking 2,000 followers to be like, yo, I'm just gonna burn out Rext. Yo, like,
fucking
crazy word. But that's fine, dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's the thing too. Like shit, bro. If it's not about business, then we can we can get like a little bit more like gory with the conversation. But no, if it's business related, bro, I'm gonna do good business. I'm gonna stand by everything I've said. Everything
it's your career, bro.
People fuck with me because I follow through on what I say I'm gonna do, and I'm not just like hee-hawing my way through any of this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really fucking cared about this. And working on this project, I don't take no for an answer. Oh, this doesn't work. This person doesn't want to do it. I will get someone else. Oh, this costs too much. I'll pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's fine. There was several moments in this process where I was like, no, this is going to get fucking done. And, whether or not it was someone having a bad day or someone's just burnt out or whatever, we got this shit done because I said we don't get this shit done. And so, like, there was even a moment like, Vegas Indie Film Festival, we ended up taking away a award for best comedy. I didn't know we made a comedy, but
a comedy?
Yeah, but we won an award for best comedy there. And that was an argument with the director and myself where they wanted us to provide a DCP, which is a DCP is something that
Dick cop print?
No, dude. A DCP is a digital cinema projection. I think it's what theaters use to project films.
Oh,
so it's a special type of file where the audio's in a different whatever. It's different.
Right.
And so he was like, yo, I don't want to pay for this. But I was like, no, we just got into this festival. We're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And so I ended up just paying out of pocket, just because it was like, no, I don't take no for, like, are you either giving up on the project or we're going to get this shit done? You know what I'm saying?
Your own money, man.
And so it's like stuff like that where it's like, I don't feel entitled to the money that the money that I spent on the project. Like if he's not making money, I'm not making money. It's fine. It's not about the money, but it is about like, you just chose to do this to make sure you would never have to pay us or like to follow through on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like really shitty. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm here to do good business. I'm here to look out. That's my car in the background. But yeah,
hell yeah.
But yeah, no, like I'm really like, dude, I'm really just trying to clear the air and make it like very aware that I don't hate anyone individually. I would gladly choose not to work with him again. And I don't hate the project. I mean, watching this film right now, I'm like damn near tears in my eyes, like so fucking proud of what we were able to accomplish. That being said, if you're gonna be lazy and do a shitty release and the only PR is me getting fucked over, you're bad at this. You know?
Yeah. I'm still on the whole thing of like, you guys won best comedy. I would have said like, if we're doing some out of the box, oh well.
Speak to the devil.
if we're talking about crazy awards, I would have given you guys best cinematic commercial for a 3D printer.
Yo,
that shit.
First movie to mention 3D printing, I think, is like really cool that we did.
And you know what was funny too? I got two questions now, and then we'll move on from this movie and talk about future things. First question I wanted to know is at the time of making this, right? They try and steal the guy's 3D printer.
Yeah.
We looked on the internet and that shit's only like $150. They're like dead broke, man. We were just like, what the fuck?
Dude, they're down bad. So that's part of the script that never made it to the final cut is they're always buying gas. They always have to buy gas because they basically like live out of their cars. So like it was like a commentary on like gas prices.
And that's another thing too, man. 2 Sacks, man. Did he give them like an American Express card that had $3 on it? Because I feel like they just went to the gas station. They already blew through all that shit.
Dude, yeah, they're always buying weed with
and
that
card. She was
card,
blowing something too.
Yeah, chill.
Which that threw me off. I'm like, damn, first 10 minutes. I mean, I've lived here all my life. I never had to suck off a guy with the nutsack chain. But hey, first time for everything.
The beauty of that scene is like, it was an opportunity to show how bad he was. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, 'cause otherwise, if you just watch it and you like see all his other scenes, you're like, he's a bad guy, but he's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? But no, he's like actually a piece of shit. You know?
Right.
Like, so that's why.
And you said she was 18 when she filmed this, right? Bella Hugh?
Yeah, shout out Bella Hugh, bro.
She's a bartender, man. Shoo, shouts to the fake IDs in this city.
I know,
Love it, love it, bro.
Dude, we had her mom on set every day. Her mom is such a sweetheart. I love that movie. Yeah, I love working with Bella.
Hell yeah.
Shout out her DJ career, too. She's blowing up.
Love to see it. Love to hear it. Love to see it, man. And she's on the first Friday film. Rex, what's next for you, man? I know I'm gonna assume the answer is no, but is that the Poser film that you're working on? I saw it on your page.
The skateboard movie's great.
That's not released yet. Is it by the same director?
Almost all the same crew, not the same director.
Okay.
So Trey in First Friday is the writer-director of Poser.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that was like his first time doing that.
When the desert, it's filmed at Desert Breeze, right?
A big part of it, yeah.
Oh man, that's such a you guys are like channeling in the goddamn Las Vegas culture, bro.
And that was the coolest thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Poser is great. Same cinematographer, so it's very similar.
Okay.
Andrew Crock worked on it.
Is it all fully filmed?
Yeah. So yeah, we did a debut at the Beverly Theater November 13th.
Okay.
We sold out 280 tickets. Shout out. Gang, got our money back.
Love to hear.
Shout out to Beverly. We love them.
Love the Beverly.
Love the Beverly so much.
Yeah, my boy he was in the 48-hour film festival. He got his thing shown at the Beverly as well.
Dude, it's a cool feeling, bro. It's a nice theater. They have one of the best sound systems in the world. Very state of the art. Their social media is fire. Love that. Yeah,
well, I heard the guy who owns it. They were telling me this at UNLV. The guy who owns it, he plays a role in Sundance, right?
So he doesn't own it, but yeah, one of the guys. I think he was like a buyer for Sundance or something. I don't know how it worked, but he's very involved. This guy Mike, he's great. Yeah, love the Beverly, dude. Great people. But yeah, no, we showed the Poser there. Poser, it's a fun movie. Trey tasked all of his like childhood best friends basically to like play these roles, and these kids, first time actors again, that fucking come through, do great, and fucking have fun on set with us.
And what's the deal with that? Are we gonna get a release? Where are we gonna be able to view that once?
So that one, they are gonna do the festival circuit for that. I think I'm still an EP on that. I still have executive producer credits on that. So that was cool. And yeah, no, it's a great little project. I really liked working on it. Everyone was really fun. This kid Caleb had me laughing the whole time. Yeah, dude, movie was fun. It's about 15 minutes. Really fun twist at the end.
Oh, so it's a short film.
That one's a short. Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
So that one, that one I helped write the ending. I helped steer the ending of that film, and that was pretty tight because that's basically what locked down my executive producer credit. And having some like creative, input was really cool because Trey wrote a really good script, but I was like, what if we did this at the end? So I don't want to spoil it, but the ending is fucking gnarly, dude.
I can't wait to watch it where I can finally see it. I want to ask you too, because I know we're on the topic of like the running the film circuit and things like that. So hypothetically, I mean, from a marketing perspective or whatnot, are you not able? Is it frowned upon to, as it's going in the circuit, to also put it on like Tubi and stuff like that? Or
yeah, dude. So that's a big thing that people need to clock is a lot of festivals they don't need it, but they would much rather prefer having the film debut at their festival than to have something online and then also in the festival. At that point, they'd be like, why are we even showing this? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, Nate Tannenbaum's in the movie. Shout out Nate, fucking legend.
That was a crazy freaking
That was a great pull, dude.
cameo. I know on the other podcast, I keep ripping from the other one. Where did you guys? Is this the one where you guys filmed it in high school? Like
this is at Northwest Career Technical.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I was the anchor there. I went to Northwest.
Dude, shout out Miss McLean, dude. My friend Katie McLean. She just had a baby, dude. Shout out her.
Shout outs to her, man.
Miss McLean. She's married now. I don't even know her new last name.
As of recently, they cut media communications from that school.
Nah, dude. I think
maybe that's
broadcast is still going on. I'm gonna text her and see if that's going on.
Oh,
that's fucked up.
What was that?
Oh, that's my phone.
Oh, I was like, man, we got another guest here. Crazy guest, man.
That's wild. Yeah, shout out Miss McLean though. I don't know her new last name, but she's married and has a baby now.
Sounds very familiar.
But I went to college with her. She's great. And she offered it up for us. We just came in after school one day.
Holy shit.
I ended up walking in with I got to speak at her school too and break down the process of making a film.
Yeah.
And then I ended up walking in one of my interns that I worked on a podcast with, this kid Vincent, who was like fresh out of high school, and I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's a great little ecosystem there. They have like this award-winning broadcast department. They take away like best in show all the time. So shout out them.
I love this part too. You want to know the irony? I'm not opening that door.
Oh yeah,
Love that part. That is so fucking crazy. I'm still like mind blown that y'all filmed in the Northwest thing, bro.
Yeah, it was
This
really
is such
cool.
a Vegas-esque movie. I'm glad to have watched this multiple times because hearing all the Easter eggs and stuff like that,
It was very
it's
cool.
unfortunate the way everything turned out, but if you are a Vegas native, it just further cements the proof that Vegas is a big, small city.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Super fucking big,
There's
small city.
so many little locations. This gas station is the one right across from Little Darlings.
Oh, no shit.
So yeah, and it was privately owned, and the guy that owned it, he fucking like sold it like a month after us. I feel like he was just like over it. Like,
Damn,
you know what I'm
it
saying?
was done. That's crazy.
But yeah, no, dude, I fucking love the movie, dude. I'm like really grateful that I had the opportunity to work on it and was able to like work with all these actors and get this shit done.
Yeah. You got the credit, you got the resume, you got the experience. I mean,
I mean, a botch release or not, this is doing more marketing than the other party has been
Right.
doing for the movie. You know,
right?
So-
It's not the way you wanted it, but it's still getting out to eyes.
Yeah,
still getting out
so-
to eyes, and it got me this interview with you, man. I remember when I first came back here. You were one of the people that I was like, I eventually want to link up with because I know you're always out and
Absolutely,
about. I'm stuck in the house doing my own thing, but I would definitely want to be more involved within like the projects and stuff like that go on within the community.
Absolutely, yeah, bro. And like, so yeah, moving on that same tip, I've been introduced to so many filmmakers that are so underrated out here. Like, I can't wait to shed a light on them.
Yeah.
I just did this short called Last Man's Land.
Was that what you're talking about with the veteran?
Yeah, dude, that was with the vet, dude. Chris Cameron, dude.
I did my research. By research, I cheated and watched the podcast you were on before.
Yeah, no, you've done a good job not asking the same questions though.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Last Man's Land is sick, bro. Chris Cameron directed it, wrote it, produced it. This other guy, Rico, also produced it. He's got another movie in the can that's coming that's really good called The Ascendants. But yeah, dude, working with veterans was sick, bro. Like they all show up to set on time. You know what I'm saying? They run a tight ship.
Yeah.
The AD was really chill. Shout out Carlos.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, no, we made a sick movie, dude. We spent 18 hours on the day, and the shots we got were phenomenal. The actors really put the work in, bro. Jonathan James, this guy Mike, and then Rito acted in it as well. They were fire. Yeah, highly recommend going and following the social media because we went dummy hard on BTS on that one. That was like really cool because like Rito had this like little point and shoot vlog camera, bro, and we got like interviews with everyone during every step of the way. Like everyone was like very it was just a fun set to be on.
Were the interviews in Korean?
No, why would they be?
Oh yeah, you said BTS. Sorry, I had to do one last cornball joke in with
I
that.
love that. I love that. Work them in. Work them in.
Got you, man. So, final thing I want to note is
Yes, sir.
what's the future, man? What's the future hold? What does Rex Sweeney want to accomplish in 2026, or do we keep our goals hidden? Because that's also a valid answer
Okay,
too.
so
But anything we want to shoot for the stars for this year that you want to lock in?
I have this project, bro. I have this thing I really want to get done. I can't speak on it too much because it only works if less people know about it.
Okay, so you got a project.
I have something coming. I'll tell you off camera. It's fucking sick.
Hell
It's
yeah.
hilarious. But it's something I can do for my DJ homies, and it's something I can do for my actor homies, and something I can do for my social media homies, and kind of just bring them all together. It's really cool. I'm also trying to put together a charity show. I don't know anything. I don't have anything solidified for that, but I'm gonna start speaking it into existence because the more I talk about stuff, the more people want to be involved.
Amen.
So yeah, this charity show came to me as an idea when we were doing the Poser thing. So I was like, bro, so when I woke up the day of the Poser premiere, we had about 190 tickets sold. And I was like, that's a lot, but that's not even close to getting our money back.
Yeah.
And so I went ham, bro. I went dummy hard. I started DMing everyone in the fucking world. I texted old flings, you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
Like,
the old flings.
come
too?
watch this movie, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff.
Rex,
And
you are a different breed, brother. That is crazy.
hey, I'm cool with all my girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not weird. And so like, yeah, so like we ended up walking away with, I think, a grand total of 280 tickets sold.
Wow.
And so like I'm
Whole another like almost 100 fucking tickets.
dead ass. So like, and like everyone went hard on it. Like it wasn't just me exclusively, but I was like, yo, go this hard.
Right.
But seeing the team come together and myself come together and like being able to pull that off, I'm like looking around at the actual screening and I'm like, we're just paying for the venue at this point. Like, why don't we give some money for some like sick kids or something? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so yeah, I want to do like a charity show. I know there's a ton of bands that would be down to donate time and stuff like that. I'm down to pony up money for the venue just to like lock it in. The initial premise was to do like a Friendsgiving and just like monetize it and made all the money go to like poor kids or something.
Right.
But obviously it's no longer Thanksgiving. So yeah, trying to do that sometime before quarter 1's over. Charity show, super secret video project. Obviously promotion for Last Man's Land, obviously short film circuit, festival short film circuit for Poser. I am producing a ton of commercials for Not Good, that clothing brand that's also in the First Friday movie. Shout out Numbskull, that's my dog.
Okay.
So yeah, producing commercials for that. I got my first directorial one under my belt with the peephole video. I don't know if you saw that. It was like people showing up to like a New Year's party. It was like the front door of a house. People like, yo, let us in.
I'll be honest, one of those things, I was probably like, you look at the story, I remember seeing it, but like my head was like this. But I remember you posting it on your story. I have to actually go watch it. That's one thing I fucked up on the radio. You know, when you like accidentally not accidentally, but like you're looking at your phone, you're watching it, but you're not watching it. Yeah, that's what happened. I'll be totally real, but I have to go. I have to go watch that. I'm just being honest.
It's good. I got to DP that one, so that was the
dope.
first time I DP'd anything. So it was really cool. Pause. First time I got to director of photography, anything. So yeah, that was really cool. And that all the people in the thing are wearing Not Good. Me and Numsy have a ton of ideas. He's a great collaborative partner with me.
You gotta have those people, man.
You need people that you can just sit there and like make idea soup with. You know what I'm saying?
Idea soup. I like that.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like it's 2 a.m. We're 5 beers deep. Let's see like where this project, like what we can come up with, and then like whatever states is what, you know, keeps going. So those are really major for me. Obviously, I'm DJing a lot more. I got the lights coming up. And then like biggest thing for me right now is like the super secret project. I also have something that I'm trying to make a real thing, but I don't know the logistics of it, and it's kind of driving me crazy. I spent like a year in like this beta phase, and it's called Channel 404.
Yeah.
And it's like basically like a nonstop live stream featuring DJ set short films and music videos.
Oh, shit. All Vegas based, or
not
just
necessarily.
Like,
I'm trying to reach beyond.
Okay.
But you know, like you have like Lo-Fi Girl.
Right.
And Lo-Fi Girl's award-winning channel at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's always there, but like, why can't it be like? Why do I have to look at this girl doing homework? Why can't I watch like a music video?
One flip page every once in a while.
Yeah, you know, like why can't I watch a music video, short film, or something? Like I wanted to. Channel 404 is essentially something that you can just like pop on. And it's like, you might see First Friday, you might see a music video, you might see whatever, just a good shuffle. I already have all the infrastructure. Channel 404 is actually live right now.
Oh, okay.
Mostly it's short films though, and a handful of music videos.
Where's it live at? Is it has its own website?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
So yeah. But I'm trying to find like a streamlined way to obviously get submissions going, because right now it's just all managed through a Dropbox. It's super annoying. I have to go and upload everything by myself.
Oh, shit.
And then the other fucker I'm dealing with is when I upload a DJ set, Content ID just squashes it.
Oh, yep.
So yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. But
I was gonna say, you never thought about like going through like Twitch, Kick, also with the thing?
Possible, yeah. So I know Twitch. I think they have like that extra extension you can pay for where DJ sets can work or something.
I didn't even know that. I just see people just playing copyrighted shit all the time, and they get no reparations for it.
Okay, yeah. So it might. I wanted to live subsequently on each thing, because it's totally viable with the way I'm using it. The software that I'm using to broadcast. It's basically you just build out a video playlist and then it streams it for you. I'll show you the website after. I can't give away all the game, but it's really cool. And so Channel 404, if you can find it, bro, it's really cool.
Yeah, I have to go fucking subscribe right after this. Oh,
it's very hidden in the depths. It's hard to find. Do you think she dies right here?
Did I think? I actually was surprised at the plot twist that the gun blew up in his hand. I did think she died, because you guys then went into a sequence of like some dreamy A24-esque thing where I'm like, damn, is she going to heaven?
Yeah.
And then I don't know. This was a whole dream sequence just for him to get his hand fucking blown off.
Yeah.
Guess he can't crank the hog that night.
Like that almost looks like a production logo too, at the CGI door.
Yeah, right. I thought this was the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was done there.
That's kind of like the trick.
Oh,
I also wrote this monologue that she says.
Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Do you think if I showed what we were talking about at certain points in time, would I get flagged? Would I get shit for this?
What do you mean?
Like if you know how we're talking about this like this right now. If I previewed it.
No,
like,
you're fine.
Screen. Okay, we're
the
good
fuck?
for that?
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Cool.
Who the fuck is going to copyright you, bro? There's no contracts.
Oh.
Who's going to get paid?
Sweet, I got the executive producer thing.
Yeah, who's going to get paid for it? Yeah, no, definitely put the clips over the clips.
Okay,
no, I
for
love
sure.
that. Yeah,
Appreciate
that's a better video.
Yeah, maybe.
This fucking sequence is actually almost ripped bar for bar from Murder Mart, the band
shit.
that that I was talking about that does the Fremont sequence.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we basically like damn near ripped their whole thing. They have a great fucking short film music video thing called Cowboys Live Forever. Actually, we should throw it on after. I'm obsessed.
Okay. I'm down.
But yeah. So that thing with the sheet in the desert, that's almost bar for bar murder mark.
That's crazy, man.
And that's just us taking inspiration from the people around us. And we talked to Dean, and he said it was chill.
Yeah. I did notice too. You said you were saying something about the whole thing post this controversy was they were like the other side that's not Rex's side was like this should be counted as motivation for people to want to go out and do their own thing. And then I remember you saying something along the lines of like you don't see it as like that motivation like that at all. Personally, I think with this project and seeing how you guys did it like this, I think it's kind of motivating. I personally, and in the way of like how you guys were able to get all of this Vegas culture in.
Yeah,
I think it was pretty cool.
I think there's a level of motivation, and I feel like it is inspiring to a lot of filmmakers. To people like, yo, look what we could pull off with very little money in 7 days. That's always been my narrative fucking standpoint.
You built it, man. You built it.
So I'm not arguing against that, but I am going to argue that the next person is going to do it is going to have that in the forefront of their mind that I don't want to release it the way that they did.
Okay. So you're mad because you're the example of what not to do.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like inspiration comes in all angles, you know what I'm saying? But like, fuck, man. Like,
damn.
Fuck, bro. The fact this podcast would be so jovial and fun the entire time. I probably would have still popped out in your show if it was released in a fun way.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
And I would have been able to be like, oh yeah, like dude, look how much fun we have. Blah blah blah. The whole time I'm just like, fuck, dude, this is how I got burned. This is why my friend sucks right now.
Well, Rex, I'm gonna end it off right here, but I do want to see. I want to ask you this first.
Absolutely.
Okay. For this episode, I'm going straight to YouTube. I'm not running this podcast through circuits. I'm not running it through circuits. I'm not putting it on Tubi. It's going straight to YouTube. So if I got to release a statement before the episode drops, let me know now.
Yo, no, you're fine. No statements necessary.
But Rex, I appreciate you being on this, man. This is cool. I'm glad.
Dude,
I'm glad. Hopefully, we can connect on some more projects and stuff. I'd love to work with you, or at least get more within the network of the community. Yeah, I think that'd be dope as fuck. But thanks again, man.
Dude, great combo, bro. Thank you for having me.
Anytime.
Very grateful. Let me do a little something for the gram.
Hell yeah, do it.
My boy, hold on.
Damn,
bam, my
recording
boy.
it right on the podcast live, bro.
Let's go. It's always for the socials. Yo, James is right behind the camera too. It's all true.
You already know the vibes, man.
Thank you for having me, bro. I had a blast and a half, blast in a glass, and you guys are really fun.
I appreciate it, man.
Keep doing you. Yeah, no, you're doing great. The socials are doing great. The show's really well run. If you ever need a hand with anything, let me know. If I'm not the guy, I can send you to the right guy. So
you're the fucking man, bro.
Let's go.
I can't say it like how he said "fuck you" and then that word after, but you're the neighbor, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Until next time, y'all.
I love it, bro. Hell yeah.
Later.
Yes, sir.